Greetings, Twilight Struggle fans, and welcome back to the ITSL Grand Finals on Action Round Zero. With executive producer Anton Skott, I'm Justin Abramson, and we are so glad you could join us as Twilight Struggle's premier showcase rolls on for a pivotal Game 4. Now, if you haven't watched the first three contests between these two players, go ahead and watch those before you get to this one. But to recap the series, Tomas took Game 1 in a USA steamroll before pulling out a victory in a Game 2 thriller to take a commanding 2-0 lead and put himself on the brink of history. But on Tuesday, in a game broadcast live right here on Action Round Zero, with his back against the wall, Ziemowit pulled one back, eking out a 3-VP victory in final scoring to get himself back into the series. Now, he looks to take the series the distance and force a decisive Game 5, while Tomas looks to make history and become just the second repeat champion of Twilight Struggle's biggest international tournament. So, wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is for you, sit down, relax, get your popcorn ready as two of the best in the world go head to head for the title of Twilight Struggle World Champion here on Action Round Zero, Twilight Struggle's biggest stage. Now, let's bring in Anton. Anton, we are watching from Ziemowit's side today, as we always are. It's Game 4, and wow, look at this opening hand.
Holy smokes, is my first reaction. Yeah, I guess that's a decall headline. Thank you for the lovely intro as well, by the way.
Yes, you are quite welcome. So yeah, what a banger of a hand. Decall, D-stall, duck. He's got containment, which would be Tomas's best way to fight against this. He's got IP war as well. But wow, what a start. The only thing he's missing here really is defectors, but even without it, I think this has to be a decall headline.
I guess you could make a case for doing Romanian for destall food if you're planning on destalling. So I sometimes find that destall in turn 1 can be a little bit awkward. I don't know if you've ever felt that. Like, you need a strong follow-up afterwards. And I could see the case being made for doing duck and cover coup on Iran and then moving in with decall on AR2.
Yep. This is the rare hand where you're going to hold on to NATO for AR2. So you could be stuck with an active NATO, but with all the access Ziemowit has, he's going to need these ops. Now, obviously, Ziemowit hoping not to see defectors if, in fact, he goes decall.
Yeah.
I think that would be my play, and he gets away with it.
Yeah.
So unhappy to give up the 4 VPs, but I think Ziemowit is going to take a big enough advantage in the rest of the board that he'll survive here.
Yeah. So the question is, though, now this is the part of the game that I'm bad at, where it's like you have to kind of think outside the box. Like, where do we go with these ops? Obviously Algeria, but then it gets a little bit tricky with high defcon and duck and cover being in your hand too. And destall, you have to figure out how you're going to get all of these events done, but also spread out at the same time. So how would you place these?
So the way I would do it is I would say Algeria for sure. I'd probably go Laos, and then I'd go maybe just go Angola and Nigeria and take a duck coup. And then DEFCON goes to 3. I'd take the duck coup of Iran. Some players prefer to just take France with duck here.
Yeah.
But I like this.
Yeah.
I don't like that roll.
No, that's terrible.
But I think this is fine. And now Tomas needs to fill France. Obviously, he's not going to coup. He's got to fill France here on AR1. And we'll see if he's got a 4 to fill France and go into Malaysia as well. Because I think that would be my response, right? Okay, oh, wow, he's got Marshall. 1, 2, 3, and then Malaysia, yeah.
Yeah. So now we go NATO.
So he needs to go... No, Ziemowit. You need to put 2 into Thailand.
3, you mean? Oh yeah.
Yes,
2.
He needs to put. Yeah.
Got
it. Because this is his. Oh no.
Are you saying he's going to get
begging
broken here
for a poke? Yeah, the poke of Thailand and go Angola.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. And South Korea. I think South Korea could wait here. Tomas should see that and go with a 3-op, 1 Thailand, 1 Angola, and then Ziemowit is left with a tough decision. Whether if he keeps Thailand, then he's giving up Angola, he's giving up Zaire, and a coup. And essentially the one in South Africa is wasted.
Yeah. Do you think he's baiting into Pakistan here now, though?
Mm,
And then flip the war. I don't know.
maybe.
Roll on the war. I think one of the South Korea ops could have gone into Thailand as well, but
Yeah. I like the one in South Korea. I
Yeah.
just don't think we needed two there.
yeah.
Ziemowit does get away with the guilt-free NATO.
hmm
Um,
But now you start looking at the hand and you're like, oh, okay, D-stall can wait. Right?
yeah. Yep.
Uh,
So you're gonna get, yeah, you might, this might even be a D-stall hold. We'll see.
Yeah.
Ziemowit fortunately doesn't, I mean, unfortunately for him, he doesn't have to get presence in the Middle East because it was scored in the headline.
yeah.
Um, but if Thailand gets poked, he's gonna need to protect it. I would assume he would protect it rather than take a coup and allow it to be flipped over on him because if he takes a coup, then he's lost Thailand and perhaps Pakistan, India as
Yep.
well. He's in
There we
trouble in
go.
Asia. Yep, and Tomas does that. Only thing surprising about that is how long it took. But Tomas is a methodical player.
Yeah.
Likes to think through his moves. Okay. So Ziemowit going to take back Thailand. Instead of going Laos, he goes Afghanistan, threaten Pakistan. So now, little does Tomas know that Ziemowit doesn't have a 3-op to take Laos and Pakistan. Oh, okay. Tomas just going to coup, and good
Gets him
enough on the
out.
roll.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. So despite a decall in the headline, Ziemowit going to be well behind in Africa.
Yeah.
And then Ziemowit understandably takes Pakistan, but he's going to lose Laos and he's going to lose Lebanon as well. Those are two very important non-battlegrounds.
Oof, just the one into Thailand, but he's got to do it.
He has to do it, yeah. And Tomas is going to pick up two more.
Oh my
VPs.
goodness, it's a lot of blue VPs.
Yep.
And Ziemowit just going all in on Asia. How do you feel about a poker West Germany there instead?
It's not bad, but if you're giving containment, it's an easy fix, I guess, and you can get one. Probably it's just a nice, easy one into West Germany, one into France, and then that poke is not great. I'm fine with taking an aggressive Asia dom here. Now, Ziemowit with 5 countries to Tomas's 2, including 4 battlegrounds. So Ziemowit really needs Asia scoring to come.
Yeah.
On turn 2. And now Duck is gone, but CIA is around. Ziemowit really needs to get off a coup in Africa, get a foothold there, get Milops VPs. So yeah, boy, as far as this turn could have gone when we saw that opening hand, this has gone pretty well for Tomas. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Ziemowit gets CIA.
Yeah.
It is a safe headline, though.
Yeah,
but
De
yeah,
Gaulle
you got
is
to go
nice.
with De Gaulle.
Ooh, catches Europe.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so are you getting rid of CIA now? Or
Yeah,
are you holding it and taking a coup?
No, I get rid of it. You still get your Milops from Cameroon. You probably even coup Cameroon with CIA, right? So
yeah, you would coup Cameroon with CIA, but then Tomas is going to go into Colombia with his AR1. You're not going to get a very clean D stall, but you should wind up with Nigeria unless you roll a 1 on the coup. So Tomas, I don't think is Tomas just going to go. What would you do here? You can't allow a coup in Africa, right? Do you have to just coup Iraq? Or do you go directly into Colombia
yeah,
and
I'm
let
thinking Colombia.
Tomas coup that?
Yeah. I mean, let's see what good. Yeah. I mean, I think the common way to do this is to go into Colombia, but that's usually without that Cameroon op. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how the Masters do it. I would probably lower DEFCON here. Because otherwise Ziemowit gets Angola. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, that's better than Iraq. But Yeah, coup Cameroon gets in.
Okay, so now the play. So Tomas has seen that Ziemowit does not have Nasser. So I wonder if Tomas goes into Egypt to potentially
Egypt.
head off a D-stall into Libya. But I guess Middle East is scored. Maybe you don't do that. So clearly Colombia here. What else?
See, I'm thinking that Europe headline makes it feel like maybe he has a pretty weak hand.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a bit maybe what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for an English word that is like reckless to headline that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, okay, that makes
Maybe a
sense.
little bit, but maybe he also had maybe he had Suez and maybe he had Govs and says, you know what, the only card
Yeah,
Ziemowit can have to stop this is De Gaulle, and if he has it, he's going to take France. So Europe's going to be -1.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
Interesting. Okay,
giving
he's
up
not going to
Venezuela.
de-stall. He's going to give up Venezuela to take France.
I
What do
kind
you
of
think of
like
that
that.
plays?
Yeah,
What do
no,
you
I,
think of
I
that
I
play?
like that. That's a long term play because you're gonna need coup targets anyway, and your opponent. Yeah, so this is like not high defcon weird, but it's like weird with the non battlegrounds there. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ziemowit, unfortunately, with no ops to spare
yeah,
in other than in Eastern Europe, so forced to.
yeah.
Okay,
That.
one Argentina instead of Chile. Maybe because of he's worried about a Brazil jam and then going to Uruguay.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have a lot of ops left, but
Yep, and getting the coup off on Cameroon. Ziemowit needs to get his second mill op. Truman's free.
yeah.
Oh, that's a really bad one.
Oh.
That is a really bad one.
Yeah.
Now Ziemowit is going to lose Nigeria.
Hmm. Yeah, I like taking one out of France here. Okay, that works
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I think he just wants to make it so that Tomasz has to repair. But Tomasz, I think, was just. I think okay. I think Tomasz is going to put 2 West Germany and 1 Nigeria, and then Ziemowit will get a free special.
That's true. Yeah,
That would
that's
probably be my response. So if that's the case, I like this.
and you're right. He did
Perhaps
have
Tomasz will.
he did have Sokobs, and I think Suez he discarded to blockade on turn one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that De Gaulle makes a big difference long
Yep.
term. Right now, the board is looking really blue, and if we don't see Asia here in turn two, starting to get a little bit scary, right?
Yeah. So Africa looking incredibly blue, but South America is going to be even at worst for Ziemowit. He's ahead there. He's going to be ahead in Europe. He's ahead battlegrounds and Middle East. He'll get Libya with Nasser still to come. So Africa is a disaster, but maybe Ziemowit can get a coup in there. Um, but yeah, the obvious play here is 2 West Germany, 1 Nigeria, but that does give a free special. We'll see if Tomasz. No, he's going to ignore both.
Hmm. That's weird.
Interesting. Okay.
Spain. Oh man, I wish we could have him on afterwards. Why is Spain there? Is this some kind of like
Yeah.
future like brush war protection ideas? Or actually, that's the easiest way for Ziemowit to get Dom. That's why,
Yeah,
because he doesn't have access to. Well, he has access to Turkey, I guess.
he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Ziemowit is going to threaten West Germany here.
Interesting. Special still free too,
Yep,
but
it
I
is
guess
free, but I guess Ziemowit wants to hold it
yeah,
and
playing
not have
those
to deal
red
with it.
3 ops makes sense too.
Yep, get those back in the deck and hold special through. So Tomasz could poke France if he wanted to, but that's not particularly useful with West Germany contested here. EU is seen; it's in the discard. But yeah, so 7 VP lead for Tomas. The only region that's truly terrible is Africa. Ziemowit desperately needs to get a coup here
Yeah.
in Africa.
And obviously no Asia on turn 2, so.
Yeah. Boy, I wonder if Ziemowit could have just held CIA.
Hmm.
And because he gave up a lot to get
Yeah.
rid of CIA.
Yeah.
If he just takes France on AR1, then Tomas presumably coups. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Europe redraw.
Okay. And
And
Tomas got
some
Asia.
4 ops here.
Yeah.
Tomas gets Asia. So Ziemowit's going to get a big number in Asia. Cambridge 5 doesn't do much, but is Ziemowit going to fight for Europe Dom? I don't. Is he? I guess you can. Oh, that hurts.
Okay. Well, now what?
That hurts. Well, now I take Europe Dom, don't you?
Taking Laos is interesting.
Yeah.
Feels like
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense too. Because special at this point is known, so you want to get rid of it.
Ziemowit usually keeps track of the 4 ops. He doesn't cart track. I think he got 4 of the 4 ops. He got NATO, Purge, Japan, and Test Ban. And Tomas got Marshall Plan. Yeah.
Used turn 1 AR1. Boy, that duck is brutal. And there's EEU decides to go with.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's still 3 ops instead of just.
Yeah. And Turkey is the play. So now Tomas needs to spend 2 ops to stop Dom in Europe. And he also has to get 1 into Japan right here, or he's about to get controlled in Asia.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I think Ziemowit is going to take Japan, right? You have to.
Yeah. There you go. Asia control.
Yeah. Asia control. Ted Livermore, hope you're watching. It looks like Ziemowit's going to pull off Asia control here on turn 3, barring an IP war. Yeah, that's a mistake, Tomas. Yep, that is a mistake.
Yeah, I need to put 1 in there. But yeah, and Ziemowit has the 4 op to follow up too. Yeah. And Europe is a redraw.
Yep.
Right? Tomas doesn't know about it.
Tomas does not know about Europe. And independent Reds taking Greece would be nice. Yeah. Wow. So I thought a mistake by Ziemowit to give up the coup in Africa. Like Africa could look very different if Ziemowit puts a 3rd into Thailand on turn 1. So a mistake by him there and a mistake by Tomas overlooking Asia control. And he had just seen US-Japan go into the discard.
Yeah.
I guess I would have rather had Ziemowit play NTB instead of UNing US-Japan. But I guess US-Japan was known, so it didn't really matter. Or I guess maybe a 5-year plan pulling US-Japan would have been a nightmare. But Tomas didn't see it.
Yeah. You know, what's interesting is he placed that Cambridge 5 op into Laos, right?
Yep.
That could have gone into Japan as well.
Yes, could have.
Yeah, and then you could have just played a 4 op in there instead. Then maybe that provokes Tomas to actually do something about it.
Yes. And Ziemowit didn't have South Korea by that point. Okay. Wow. Very early Vietnam revolts. Nasser known in Tomas's hand. And yeah, I'm sure Ziemowit very happy to see a Middle Eastern battleground taken there.
Yeah, and now he's got Dom again, and Tomas has to place into Canada.
Yeah.
And Ziemowit has enough ops here to can he get? Oh, wow, that's going to help too.
Yeah. I don't think you can go with a greedy Warsaw.
It's like a half greedy. Poland's important, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
He's going to miss out on mill ops, but Tomas isn't going to get mill ops either, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah, Ziemowit doesn't want to leave this scoring to the last AR. But
well, Tomas should take Canada here, right?
Yeah, he'll take Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ziemowit could be satisfied with one, or he can take check.
Check is just one.
Uh,
It's just one. I mean, it's trading one op for 3 of Tamash's, right? Tamash has to put 3 into
yeah.
Benelux. I think that's worth it if you just look at it that
Well,
way.
two. He could just poke France, but uh, Ziemowit knows. But Tomasz might ignore that and poke Pakistan, and then there's no more Asia control,
Oh, but he
or
doesn't know
poke
about
Japan.
but he doesn't know about Europe scoring. So
Yeah.
that's
True, that's true, but he has to be thinking that Ziemowit
yeah,
has it, because
yeah,
if I were Ziemowit and I didn't have Europe scoring, I would be filling up South America before I did this Europe non-battleground nonsense.
yeah,
Because now the bottom half of South America very vulnerable to VOA. Ziemowit has ignored it this whole turn.
mm,
So you could just go. So I don't know what is known in Tomasz's hand. You could just go one there,
yeah,
and then you could put a couple here.
yeah. I mean,
If you're going
Tomash
to put two in
knows.
South America,
Yeah, sorry. Tomash needs to play his scoring too, so he only has
yes.
the one AR here. Would you peg Ziemowit to have Europe here?
I mean, taking these non-battleground, I guess. I
It's
don't
also one
know.
of those like where else kind of situations.
Yeah, it is. It is. Now, Ziemowit could, yes. Ziemowit, if you didn't have Europe, he
Yeah,
absolutely should have filled up Chile.
yeah,
And so leaving the bottom half of South America with just 3 red influence
yeah.
is malpractice by Ziemowit to, and he gets
Oh
away with it.
my
He
goodness.
gets
13?
away with it. 18
18
VP
VPs
swing.
like that. Wow. This series delivers. Oh, decall. And then I think the last card is Nasser, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he
So we
didn't.
knew about Nasser.
Yeah, so he
Okay,
didn't
yeah. So
have.
Ziemowit knew about Nasser.
Yeah.
He did not know about decall.
And
Okay,
Africa
and
sucks.
this hand is garbage. Wow. Brain, the Pope, which is a problem. Usuri, Central, and the
Mm,
one scoring you didn't want to see, which is Africa.
yeah. And Willie for headline. I was going to say Central, but
Boy, yeah, I was saying the same thing as well. I would have want to preserve my ops. I'd take my one in Central. Obviously, you're worried about VOA.
yeah.
VOA headline takes 3 out of Chile, 1 out of Chile, 2 Argentina, and then takes Cuba for a 3 VP swing.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
South. Okay. Wow. So after a turn 1 D-stall,
Yeah.
Ziemowit gets a turn 1. Oh, a bad roll in Nigeria. He gets a turn 1 D-stall and gets just 1 VP out of South America. That has to hurt.
Yeah. But he can't
But not as much
complain.
as if he hadn't gotten 18 VPs
Just before.
last year. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Quick ABM.
Oh no.
And another bad roll.
You got to take South Africa here, right?
I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah. I
You
mean,
could flip Angola, I guess. Yeah, I think you do that.
yeah, that makes sense. And you got to start scoring these, and very soon everything's going to be scored.
Yeah,
On
that's
turn
right.
4, it's just going to be Middle East left and Southeast Asia, of course. But Southeast Asia is looking to be pretty one-sided, so
Yep.
which is
So
kind of a
presumably,
blessing in disguise for Ziemowit that this hand comes like at the same time as he has control of these scorings. Like he's going to give up 6 here or 5 from Africa probably.
yeah.
But then he's going to have
Might get
time to
South
get
Africa. We'll see.
yeah, but he's going to have time to get back into this back into the board. Like the VP tracker is obviously nice. And
So Central should be even at worst. And then Africa should be -4. Ziemowit will space grain. So we should be looking at about a half dozen VP lead or so for Ziemowit. And then Middle East and Southeast Asia to come. And then, yeah, we might see a mad dash to fill these expensive Middle Eastern battlegrounds, because that's going to be the only scoring left
yeah.
other than Southeast Asia. Tomas should be taking Malaysia and Philippines before the end of the turn once he sees these scorings go.
And then you start thinking about Ziemowit's long-term plan here. The Asia control is pretty on board, but how good is it really? You know, like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Uh, it can definitely be broken, either by a Japan redraw or just a China card flip of Pakistan, right? So the question is, like, how much do you value that control long term? And is it worth it to overprotect everything so that Tomas can't attack it with the China card?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think we're going to see that as sometimes happens when all those scorings come out so quickly. Okay, now you have to dump Central first. Okay. As you see, when the scorings come out so quickly, sometimes you get a lot of just overprotecting, so you get some boring turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a major problem. Yeah. Brush, ABM, CRG.
We still have Africa Granny Surrey to play.
Yeah. So we've got a score next AR.
I mean, I guess imagine that ABM or Brush going on an arms race too. Wow. And just like that, the score tracker is even.
Yep.
You were saying +5, right?
Yeah, I was going to say +5. Oh, and Panama Canal. I mean, that's not huge, but getting a little protection there. Okay, Ziemowit hits the roll. So Ziemowit up 1. So let's look at this board. Domination for Ziemowit in Asia and Europe. Oh, what is this going to do? ABM or a coup on Thailand, presumably.
And now the real line in Africa is right there. Okay. Oh boy. Missile envy alert.
Yeah.
You want to lower DEFCON, right? You want to lower DEFCON with Junta, but oh, you mean AB? Oh, right.
He's going to realign France. Why am I saying Thailand?
He's going to realign France with ABM.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I was thinking missile envy grabbing flower power also gets to realign France, but even if you lower DEFCON, he like either it's ABM here or he realigns it in on turn 1, AR1. But of course,
that's brutal.
This is what's happening. Yeah.
1 roll.
Oh,
cleans him out of Cuba as well.
Goodness.
I mean, don't you go back into Cuba?
I guess he's thinking
I might just go back in.
Maybe liberation. Oh my goodness. That went so fast. Now he's looking at a South America control as well. And then the 6 on Mexico.
Yeah.
You don't need Cuba when that happens. Because he's got liberation in hand, so he could still always get back into Cuba. So I think he just wanted to empty Tomas out of Mexico and then move in with liberation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. I did not see liberation in his hand. Okay.
Wow. This is moving fast.
Brutal. Brush flips Libya. ABM flips Nigeria. ABM flips France.
Yeah. We still have that
takes another coup.
Control. Okay.
And now we'll see presumably a coup back. Anything but a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still going to be very helpful for the Middle East.
Yeah.
South African's a fine play here. Liberation is a fine play here.
It would be fascinating if Ziemowit had Asia control and Tomas had Middle East control, which doesn't look entirely impossible here to actually have it happen. And then it's just going to be about the timing. All right, that makes sense from Ziemowit. Now that we're here, of course, he's going to go in there with those and at least secure 1 country.
I go back to that CIA play. Man, if Ziemowit holds CIA to turn 3, he can UN it. And the board maybe looks way different.
Yeah.
He gave up so much. Now he took France, which was
Yeah.
important, but he could have taken France on AR1, let Tomas coup, destalled, held CIA, you end at turn 3.
Oh, I see
Okay,
what you're
well, we'll never
saying.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ziemowit has got all 3 power cards gone, so Ziemowit is counting on Muslims here to
Muslims.
empty
Yeah.
Tomas out of the eastern half of the Middle East. Tomas also still hanging on to Nasser. Let's be clear on that.
Oh,
Oh, see a
that's right.
Pakistan
Yeah.
flip? No, a Laos flip.
So that must be Southeast Asia, right? But
Yeah,
surprised that wasn't a Pakistan flip. Might also be one of those like I have cultural and need to get rid of this card
yep.
kind of plays. And that is, I mean, that was 3 VPs that he got from the China card play for Southeast Asia scoring. But
I mean, it's the only scoring left other than the Middle East where
yeah,
everything's really accounted for. Israel is just sitting out there. So yeah, this is clearly a hand where Ziemowit, I have to think, will hold 5-year plan and try and dump Middle East with it.
yeah. Fascinating board though. Okay, there's the Southeast Asia. Now we're just playing in Middle East. Makes the space. See if there's one small step. No, there's Quagmire. Success. And then we...
Okay, so Ziemowit has realigns on Zaire and South Africa, access to Nigeria. Okay, there goes Nasser finally. Okay, and Ziemowit gets Middle East with 5-year plan. Okay,
Very
does
important.
not get Muslims, but should be able to dump Middle East. Now, missile envy is a problem here because because you have to give up U2.
Yeah.
And then Ziemowit's going to have to play China. Oh, excuse me, he's going to have to hang on to China, which means he will, presumably he can give Nixon or space it.
Yeah. I think I would even give it here just to get it out of the deck. Opponent has cultural, or the cultural's coming back. Usuri is in discard. I think I might play Nixon here. One of these tight games too.
Give away China, save the VP, culturals around. Yeah, maybe you even give it on AR1 if you're going to give it. Formosan could be an issue. It stops your Asia control with Taiwan. Omit is maybe not that big a problem. It's not going to hit any scorings or gunmen.
No, there's Muslims, obviously.
Muslims is the big one.
We will
Quagmire
bury
and
you.
OPEC are gone.
Yeah.
Puppets should go into Central America, I assume.
Feels like it.
Right?
And then maybe Peru.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. So you can't do where else did he go?
It was Zimbabwe to protect from that realign.
Oh, protect. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Ziemowit now. So Europe was dominated by Ziemowit. Now flipped over to Tomas. Ziemowit now in a good position in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, Tomas takes the space roll and hits it. Now Ziemowit with the opportunity to protect Cuba if he wants to. The opportunity to event one small step if he wants to. Not sure if he does. VOA is around.
Mm-hmm.
I think with VOA around, don't you have to take Chile here? You really don't want to get knocked out of that bottom half.
Yeah.
I think you've got to take Chile here. Tomas decided to take the space roll instead of taking realign. So Ziemowit here can realign. He can coup Guatemala to save Mexico. He can take Chile. He can try his realigns in South Africa, or he could just take South Africa, take an Africa Dom. But Ziemowit maybe he's worried about missile envy.
This is I'll give it to these guys. They give us entertaining games. Certainly. This is a complex situation. And like you said, like this is what kind of what happens when the scorings all come out early. You kind of get us. You don't know exactly where to place your ops because like Ziemowit's going to 5-year plan Middle East, and then it's like everything's scored. So like, what should I focus on? Okay, Brezhnev and Muslims gone. Okay, he decides to save Mexico. I think that makes sense.
Go, that's not horrible.
Yeah.
But VOA still, I mean, VOA is going to be a problem regardless. VOA
yeah. Don't you think he would have VOA'd before spacing though?
I would think so.
If he had it.
Ooh,
oh, this is
huge
big.
roll.
And there it is.
That is a disaster.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ziemowit, if you were going to do this, you should have done it before you played Omit.
Yeah.
I would have given Nixon there before Omit, especially with cultural around.
Yeah.
Tomas just going to fix. He knows Muslims is not there.
Yeah. And space is Nixon. Okay.
Yeah, I think I would have given Nixon and potentially spaced Omit there.
Yeah. I think he also just wanted for the future to have 2 in there after giving, because he has to give Sadat.
And to have the access.
Yeah.
He's got to give Sadat. Yep.
Yeah. But so a big question for me here is, do I event one small step or not?
Yeah. With VOA coming, it's hard. But you'd love to get headline peak. You'd love to deactivate Star Wars. And still Chile just sitting out there.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, Ziemowit says, I'll worry about VOA later. I want headline peak.
Yeah. And now, in just 2 action rounds, all the scorings are going to be possible again.
Yep. And I wonder, and you know what card we have not seen yet is Bear Trap. I wonder if Tomas will sniff out this 5-year
plan. Yeah. Because Ziemowit has not been playing.
I don't understand why Ziemowit is not fighting here for Chile a little bit more strongly. We'll see if we see Bear Trap here. Ziemowit holding his breath.
Yeah.
Bear Trap event is a problem.
Okay,
there we go.
Okay.
Ziemowit going to get away with it.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the guilt-free 3 to take Chile back.
Yeah. And get control all of a sudden. So,
yeah,
that's scary. I think you want to take South Africa here, right?
So huge. Yeah, I would at least put 1.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
IP war was big.
I would at least put 1 into South Africa.
Yeah. Now it's 2 DOMs to 1 DOM and 1 control, about to be another DOM in Africa and a quite possible DOM or even control in Central for Ziemowit here. I think this game is more even than it looks like on the board, but you'd prefer to be Ziemowit too here, right? Even if we're going into, VOA and scary late war territory.
Very slow. Ziemowit thinks he's behind.
Yeah.
I might have liked the 3rd in Mexico over that 3rd in Argentina with VOA coming.
OAS is on the way too.
OAS on the way, yeah. We got some scary events coming, and Ziemowit can't space them. I don't know, man. I might rather be Tomas. It's
just gonna. There it is. OAS. It's just gonna be scoring card timings, right?
Gets purged. Thank goodness for that for him.
Yeah, this hand would be tough. Purge and brush for.
Yeah. So, purge and brush both huge. What's brush going to hit? I think it would seem to be a purge headline.
Yeah, I like the purge headline.
Yep. Also gets missile envy. For Tomas gets bear trap though, and so I wonder if Tomas will probably not trigger bear trap because he knows Ziemowit has an unspaceable VOA. Nope. Going to let him out of it.
I think missile envy is going to pick up flower power.
I know we've seen flower power.
Oh, we did. Oh, right. Ziemowit played it. Yeah. Okay.
So all the red 4s are gone.
Yeah.
Blue 4s are gone as well, I believe.
What about NATO? NATO.
We saw NATO turn 1.
Yeah, I don't think we
didn't see NATO.
It's going to be NATO. There we go. Wow, you don't need a card tracker sometimes. You just remember the 4 ops. Playing like Ziemowit.
No, the 4s. Okay, so what are you doing here? Are you
Oh,
placing and giving up a coup? Are you taking back Mexico, Venezuela, giving up a coup? Do
I
you
think
just
you got to
coup
protect Africa here.
Zaire?
You got to protect Africa here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a rough one, but
And that's a bad miss.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's really bad.
Here we go again.
That's
For anyone who didn't watch game 3, Ziemowit spent an amazing hand. He had just a perfect turn 7 hand, and he put, what was it, 7 or 8 cards into Bear Trap?
yeah.
Or Quagmire?
It's brutal.
And somehow
Oh,
still won that game. It was honestly one of the craziest things I've seen in this game. Just, 2 action rounds in the trap would have been terrible. But he spent an entire turn in there and somehow still turned the game around. Oh, that's
no.
another one. No, 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 no. No,
What
no,
a
no, no, no.
disaster.
Max and I were saying in that cast, like, oh, what a shame to have like this happen in the ITSL Grand Finals. What a shame to have this happen in the ITSL Grand
The
Finals.
worst way to lose a game.
But then he still pulled out the win. So like, yeah, I mean, this is still all about scoring card timings, I feel like. And he's got the brush too. So
Tomas has he can take back one of these countries. Well, he can take back both in 2 ARs. Ziemowit has got to get out of this trap. Well, I'm maybe a little surprised to see that bear trap and just let him out of VOA like that. But yeah, okay, there's cultural for free.
okay.
Ooh, and now Ziemowit not even going to have Asia Dom.
Okay, finally gets out at least.
That breaks Dom in Asia for Ziemowit. He had control earlier.
Yeah.
Ziemowit with some ops.
Yeah. And he's going to, I think Ziemowit should probably take Taiwan anyway with Formosan active right now in this sort of situation. He's got a lot of ops.
Okay. So Ziemowit gets Mexico back. He can take. What about Venezuela? Oh, I guess he's thinking that he'll realign it.
Yeah, he's thinking realigns. And now we start looking at brushword targets.
It's got to be Panama, doesn't it? Doesn't it? You don't want to go Libya. Set up a 3 VP Reagan bombs.
Yeah. Egypt is the same.
Counting on your events to get you back in the game in the Middle East.
Yeah. Well, and hostage crisis does help there. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, Tomas getting his mill ops. We're gonna take it back the Asia Dom here? No?
You can't, right? You would need one. Afghanistan doesn't do it.
Oh, okay, so it's that in Taiwan. Okay.
Ziemowit had to know that was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just enough. 2 just enough brush wars.
Yeah.
Is Romanian worth the event here? I think it might be.
Yeah, for country count.
In Europe.
Yeah.
I think Romanian's very much worth the event, but I think I would probably start with. I don't know if I'd trigger it on AR7. I might just take back Venezuela with Summit instead. Two missed rolls on the trap. Brutal.
Yeah.
Might have thought about taking out of Israel there. Israel could be an important country if we can just flip 1 in the Middle East. This is just, oh, okay, you want to do that? No, he doesn't not going to pay attention to Venezuela. Okay, and there goes Che to stop headline peak turn 8. Okay.
Okay, this is a hand.
Decall and Africa scoring.
Yeah. And hostage crisis.
Yeah, hostage crisis is huge.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff here. I think this makes sense because this probably gives you Asia Dom too if you need it.
Yes.
And special to poke UK is always nice when you can get that off.
Yeah. Although, I guess, I mean, you could see if you don't do that, you could see special going to Benelux. the special op
Oh, right.
there, which would not be crazy because we could still have a country count fight in Europe. So
Yeah.
if I were Ziemowit, I would definitely be eventing Romania, and obviously it doesn't need to be headlined.
Yeah.
But okay, Ziemowit with Africa in his hand. He's got decall here, which can help him in Asia. Allows flip would get him Dom back.
What would you coup here?
I mean, you just coup Zaire? Is that all you're gonna do? Just coup Zaire with Olympic?
I'm thinking maybe an Egypt coup with flower power gets you in a position to get a Dom in Middle East again with hostage crisis.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's true.
That's more VPs than just flipping Zaire, you know?
Yes, it's definitely more VPs than flipping Zaire. You don't have to spend those. It also is as a VP with OPEC. If you can flip over, if you can get a 4 in Egypt and take Venezuela back, then the hostage crisis would give you Dom in the Middle East and would give you another VP in OPEC. So OPEC, which is right now 1, could become 4.
Yeah.
That would be large, particularly because Ziemowit does not have a space card. So he's going to lose the race to space. He's just going to have to hope Tomas misses.
I wonder if Tomas has a problematic hand here, if he's just being regular old slow Tomas.
Yeah, Tomas with less than with coming up on 15 minutes left to go for the late war, plenty of time. But for a methodical player like Tomas, who likes to think things out, he's up against the clock. Okay, duck. Wow.
Well, guess we don't have to think about what to coup.
Yeah.
This gives you time to, take the Asia Dom, take another country. And I hate that Venezuela is still like that. But I guess for Tomas, it's weird to place 3 in there to just have it realigned.
Yep. Okay, so Ziemowit gets Asia Dom now, and he flips a country in Africa anyway, without a coup, and then we're threatening now Africa control if Tomas doesn't overprotect, which of course he will. Tomas probably had to psych himself up for that duck headline, but we will bury you.
Oh, we will bury you was spaced. That's why. Yeah.
Was it spaced on AR7?
No, it was spaced on AR6, so it was in the drop pile. It's unseen.
It was spaced on turn 6. Yeah,
it's unseen.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, now that the board looks like this, you have to say that the game is probably in Ziemowit's favor, right?
Yeah, I'd rather be Ziemowit here. He's got 4 dominations on the board, even though he's down 4. He's got 4 doms on the board. He's about to score Africa. He's about to flip Iran. He's about to get OPEC off for presumably 3.
And Marine Barracks bombing is a great event here as well. After hostage crisis. Maybe as an AR7 play even.
Yeah, well, you can take him out of Israel too, and then he can't get back into Lebanon. Or you can just force him to refill a battleground.
Yeah.
Romanian temporarily evens out Europe. Although you do need to take Venezuela back at some point.
Yep. But with your suggested ops, we don't actually have. Then you probably end up taking it with OPEC, right?
Yeah, hostage crisis is an event. I'm definitely eventing OPEC here. 3. Oh, okay. What's this going to do? South.
Oh, Asia. Okay, that was
okay. Libs is nothing.
Yeah, but that was the
Asia obviously huge.
The thing he was thinking about there, maybe headlining Ask Not.
Yep. Now, Demon with a 2 VP lead. Still, that space shot is there. Wonderful. Usuri event to take back China. Hostage crisis here, right?
Maybe this is his way of taking Venezuela. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense too. Overprotecting. Now that you feel comfortable with the state of the board, overprotecting at least Poland.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense.
And then Yeah, hostage crisis is an important event, but maybe Ziemowit a little worried about the war because it is naked.
Wow. And there it is.
Okay. I think you use MBB for this
Yeah.
because I think I want all three of these events. Maybe OPEC's a
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah, I think
I think we
OPEC's,
just I
OPEC's the hold then, because you
believe we
might,
just saw North Sea for
yeah,
ops, so
yeah,
that OPEC's gonna be safe.
and you might have time to flip another country or two somehow. Maybe like a Muslims looks pretty juicy,
Yeah,
or
yeah. So still fight in the middle. I think this is just Marine barracks to take back Poland, isn't it? And or are you gonna just take it with Romania? And I kind of want the Romanian event
yeah,
more than I want the Marine barracks event.
yeah. I think that's correct because that's a
Yeah,
net one op play, right? Playing a two op
yeah,
for
yeah.
removing three, uh, and Romania's an actually net two op play because
Yes.
you,
I don't know if it's correct, Anton, but it's
yeah.
what I would have done. That doesn't make it correct.
Well, I don't know what's your ranking like these days, Justin.
I think I'm eighth now, so but behind both of these guys, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Don't look up my rating.
Oh, you were up there in the top two or three, weren't you? Like
In
not
another
that long
lifetime.
ago.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's not the
okay.
pickup you want to see from Ask Not. Stupid
Yeah.
JFK.
Woof. Woof. Okay, to gives away one bad scoring card only to draw another. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's just hostage. Isn't it just hostage crisis or Ziemowit? Yeah. Okay. Ziemowit's
Yeah.
going to do this.
Yeah.
Ziemowit says, "I've got this game won."
Yeah.
And Ziemowit says, "I have it won in Europe." Now let's do it. Let's do a little DEFCON
Yeah.
inventory.
Yeah.
CIA gone. Grain around. Duck gone. Teardown and Cal around. Star
Yeah.
Wars inactive.
5-year plan was played on turn 6, right? With
6. 5-year plan is
Middle East.
around.
Yeah.
Yes.
And terrorism, of
That,
course. Okay.
yeah,
And a
and
little
I
bit of
think
Europe attack.
yeah.
All right. Now I think Romanian event, or maybe that. Oh, okay.
Ziemowitz, nope, he's going to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
hate it, but it's right. You hate giving up hostage crisis in a situation like this. Flipping Iran, terrorism also unseen,
Yeah.
but you have to do it.
Yeah. I
When
guess
you're this far ahead.
you're looking at Chernobyl and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he had to get his mill ops as well.
Okay, Ziemowit, turn 9, picks up Reformer, I'm sure, which he's happy to see. Iran-Iraq war could be big. Junta doesn't do anything.
Junta lowers DEFCON.
There's a clear,
yeah.
Clear Reformer. I would play a little more defense with this Reformer.
Yeah, put 2 into Czechoslovakia, I think.
Yeah, 2 Czech is fine. Or I mean, EEU's gone.
Yeah.
Solidarity's gone. Pope is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess you're looking at some combo of Star Wars, Chernobyl, and Teardown.
Yeah,
for Tomas here.
Or a DEFCON situation.
Or a DEFCON
no
situation.
DEFCON problems here for
Yeah.
Ziemowit.
Yeah.
Ziemowit probably hoping that Tomas is holding on to 5-year plan or terrorism and that it gets triggered right now. Okay, hits the space roll. Okay, so Europe. So Ziemowit with Europe Dom, and but that's gonna stop real quick. And Ziemowit hoping that Tomas has South America, which would get this to a 5th game. Not seen Aldrich, have not seen terrorism, have not seen grain, have not seen 5-year plan. So all of the discarders are out there.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters, but Gunman, I believe, is around as well.
Yeah, that was played by Ziemowit, that's right. And
Gunman's not around. Gunman's gone.
All right. How about I was going to say, just go for West Germany here.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
I mean, or what about the VP?
Yeah.
But
No, this makes more.
and if you're pushing for,
I think this is even more of a Europe safety net, right? Because this is
yeah,
like all of
yes,
the cards that I mentioned attack Eastern Europe. And then if you get this country, then it's really just a matter of DEFCON.
I just shove a couple more into West Germany. I think that's fine.
And you mentioned Ziemowit hoping to have the discarded played here, but of course it's not going to be. Tomas is good enough to know that he should wait with it until turn 10, right?
Yeah.
I always feel like it's better to wait. I guess with South America like this, though, maybe it doesn't make sense. I'm not sure.
So yeah, okay. Well, that went poorly, and Ziemowit says,
Yeah.
you know what? You can have Cuba if you want Cuba.
Cuba does not matter at all in this game anymore.
But yeah, I mean, if I were Tomas and I had a discarder, I think I'd play it right here. Hope I drew another one on turn 10 because I don't want the game to get to a situation where Ziemowit could save himself by scoring South America.
Oh, and another two
Potentially
VPs.
two big VPs there.
And Millops.
Yep.
That he couldn't get because of
Yep.
Cuban. Although I could see him eventing or Anorak War here as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good event anyway. I might trigger it anyway, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Gets you to 17, puts you on the doorstep,
and gets you another country. You're gonna give up shuttle diplomacy here anyway, right? So
yeah,
it's gonna take away one of the countries. Not that I don't think the VP track matters that much anymore, but that the fourth time we see ABM.
Yeah,
third time.
Yep. All to great effect. Well, that one not so much.
Yeah.
It was a bit ineffectual. Okay, Quagmire to space. But Star Wars still not active, which is the important piece.
Yeah.
Oh, what hits that roll. And Aldrich for the coup. And will we see South America, or will we see DEFCON problems? Okay, we see grain, but we do see South America and terrorism.
Yeah.
So 5-year plan hitting South America.
But then you just play grains and you win anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah.
I think Ziemowit's got this, and we're gonna get.
I think you just headline South America. You can still get 3, even if you can still get 3 out of it, even if it gets away.
Yeah.
I think you just headline South America.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way you lose 3.
Yeah. After the. Yeah. Even if this is and VOA's gone too, so forget about that. Defector's gone and VOA gone. Ziemowit thinking about it. But I don't think there's anything that can stop South America from being at least 3.
And you know what? I think this might be the most epic series of Twilight Struggle that's been played in like one set of best of 5.
Yes.
This has been that first game was trash. I think everyone can agree, even though it went to turn 6, I think, but it was just not a good game. But the rest have just been bangers, I think.
Yeah, and it was over fast.
Yeah.
The first one was over fast, but these others have been great ones. This one looked like when you saw Ziemowit's opening hand, you're just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ziemowit's going to roll here, but then, no pun intended, some bad rolls got Tomas back in the game, and then it's a pretty even game in the mid-war, and then things just really got out of control, and Ziemowit, we just took this one home. But wow, what a game. See 25 VPs turn 10, feel like it's a blowout. But boy, I didn't feel like this one was a blowout at all.
No. And that turn 3 with both Europe and the Asia control, not something you see every day. Just an casual 18 VP flip and 1 AR. Just a fantastic game. You can see the players chatting a little bit here. So Tomas did have 5-year plan. So it was the correct play to do here, to play Teardown. but
Yep.
just South America scoring came first.
Yep. So yeah, needed to lower def. Yeah. So if Ziemowit doesn't have South America scoring, then we could see a different result. But
Yeah.
as it is, um, as famed broadcaster Jack Buck says, we will see you tomorrow night. And by tomorrow night, of course, we mean probably next week for Game 5, the deciding game in the ITSL Grand Finals.
Yeah.
So excited to see that one. Really looking forward to it. We'll have it for you right here on Action Round Zero. Try to bring it to you live if we can, but we'll have it recorded for you as soon as we possibly can. If not, yeah, I think that should do it. Anton, any final thoughts here before we wrap up?
I'm just so happy to see these two greats play such a fantastic game. It's such a treat to watch them play. You get to see stuff you never see any other times, and it's just the biggest stage, the biggest players, the biggest games. And as always, a pleasure to cast with you. I wish we could do it more often.
Yes, indeed. Likewise, Anton. So, so glad we were able to get this worked out this morning and get this on the air. But until next time for Game 5, that's going to do it for our coverage of Twilight Struggle. Thank you to Ziemowit and Tomas for sending us this video. Thank you, Anton, for joining me on the broadcast. And thanks most of all to you for listening. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it home to you. But until next time, for Anton Skott, this is Justin Abramson signing off for now. That was fun, but now it's done. So long, everybody. That'll
I heard a young father, a very prominent young man in the entertainment world, addressing a tremendous gathering in California. It was during the time of the Cold War, and communism and our own way of life were very much on people's minds, and he was speaking to that subject. And suddenly, though, I heard him say, "I love my little girls more than anything," and I said to myself, "Oh no, don't say that." But I had underestimated him. He went on, "I would rather see my little girls die now, still believing in God, than have them grow up under communism and one day die no longer believing in God." between right and wrong,